Hi and welcome to Gin Fun at winemastery.co.uk. We've got a very special edition for you today, as they all are actually. We always have some fantastic gins we're enjoying, and we're going to talk about Zing 72, all the way back from the 70s discos, maybe. See you in a second. So, as I said, we're going to be talking about Zing 72 gin. Yeah.
Is that how they danced in the 70s?
That's a dead dance. That's a dead dance from the 70s, yeah. Allegedly. So, we might, before I get onto that, my name's John Lightfoot. What's yours?
John Murphy.
And we're here to tell you on this occasion all about gin. And this is not a craft gin, but it's actually, so I'm not sure, I think it's commercially available around the world, so I'm not quite sure I'd refer to it as a craft gin.
Okay.
You see the picture arriving on John's right, your left. It's actually made in France.
Okay.
So, you know, that's an unusual combination. So, should we see what it tastes like?
Let's.
Mm-hmm. So I always miss the word gin as opposed to wine. I always miss you don't get to look at the colour, do you?
No.
Well, you do, but there's not much you can say about it, really.
A bit disappointing.
Yeah, it's a little bit disappointing.
So
no rings or anything.
Not a thing. No, none of that business.
No, none of that business.
And there's never
Malarkey.
never really much on the nose, is there? For
Well, I don't know. There's,
that's-
there's a little bit. I haven't said that.
I take it all back. Now that is a bit different, isn't
It
it?
is.
It's quite perfumey. You can say
is, yeah.
that juniper's in there. 9 times out of 10 we're smelling though. That is all we do get is a juniper, isn't it? But okay.
I've lost it now. Before when I first sniffed it, just then I got this sort of like a floral thing, but that's all gone now. I'm just getting the juniper now, and my nostrils have obviously said, you ain't having any more of that.
That's enough of that. No, I'm still getting a nice little floral. Almost sweet. Okay.
I never got a date, but I once fancied a florrie, and I never got a date. Well, she was sweet.
Should we just taste it, John? Let's have it.
That's it.
Quite powerful.
Mm-hmm. But it is 42%.
Okay. Well, 42% is it not quite as in your face then?
No.
Bit of an eye water on that one. I'm not winking at you, John. Initially that got a very earthiness. I was waiting for that floral perfume, and I mean it does come through slightly, but not what you'd expect off the nose.
No, the nose that had much more of a contingent.
Ooh. It's got that peppery, that alcohol tingle that gets you.
Yeah.
It's got that as well. I don't know. I don't know if it's my style.
Okay.
It's a bit.
I think it's if you're a sort of traditionalist gin, it probably wouldn't be for you.
No.
I think it's a little bit too floral. But if you, on the other hand, if you like your gin to have floral notes rather than fruit notes, but floral notes, then probably you'd quite enjoy this. I think that it's a really good gin. I'm pleased I've got it in my cupboard. I'm not sure it would make my number 10 list. It'd just be outside that. It's not, in the way away. It would just be outside that if I had to, because we've had some fantastic gins while we've been reviewing these.
The competition's tough. The competition is tough, and I think you're completely correct in saying I don't think that'd be my top 10 either.
No.
It's a tad coarse for my liking. I can understand how some people would like that because that pepperiness, that coarseness, but it's also for me leaving that little soapiness on the back of my tongue, almost a little bit cloyy. But that's why we are drinking it neat. So
yeah, and I don't find it's coarse as such. I just think that this is where because of such fantastic gins, I think it's just a case that for me we have had such fantastic gins. Having to be really pickety, really careful to say these are going to be in the top 10 because there are so many great contenders already in there.
Yeah.
So I just think it's just that for my palate this isn't quite right. Rather than it not being a bad gin, I wouldn't say it's a bad gin at all. It's a very good gin. It's just not personally for my palate.
No, and as you say, as we are going through these gins, and we have gone through a fair few now, which is all good, we've come up against some fantastic gins, and this doesn't leap into fantastic. It's a nice gin, as you say, but it doesn't leap into fantastic. It's somebody's style, it's not my style.
Yeah, no, agreed. Well, let's see if we put some tonic in and see if that actually makes a difference and makes it more desirable.
Always game for that, John.
Okay, well, instead of doing our zzz, which we've been doing, I think we're doing...
I don't know what that is, but I'm game.
Let's do it. There we go. Tonic added.
Fantastic, John. Fantastic, yeah.
Fantastic. So, see what it does on the nose. Had the old tonic.
Okay.
I'm just getting a lot of tonic.
I'm with you on that one. I think I'm getting a bit of citrus, but I don't think that's from.
You think that's from the tonic?
Yeah, I think that's from the tonic. I don't think that, it's not from the gin. Well, it might be, but
or the combination.
Yeah, I didn't get any from it when we first. Okay.
Give it a try?
Yes, please. Ooh.
Well.
I can see.
No, it's not nasty. I was scrunching my face because I was trying to taste that. Those notes have gone, haven't they? Those floral notes have...
Indeed, they have. Yeah, the floral notes and that what I described as the perfuminess that has disappeared, and all I'm getting from there is that initial earthiness which we had before, and that kind of. What I'll say, and without doing it an injustice, because. This is a nice gin. It's just, as you've said before, we are very lucky to have tried so many, and we are being really pinicky here and like picking out the little bits and pieces. But for me, that's taken all the bits that made it good to begin with, which were a saving grace.
Yeah.
In that respect, for me, it's just left me with that earthiness. I'm going to say bland and a tad one-dimensional.
It's not so bland. I mean, if this was thrust into your hand at a party or something, or your friend, you walk around the house and they thrust this in your hand, you and drink it, and you would chat. You'd really enjoy it. Or I would. I'd really enjoy this. So it's not bad. It's just that, as you say, it's really when we're trying to squeeze into whether they'd be in our top 10.
No, I think, like I say, if it's thrust into hand as a party, you'd have this. But unfortunately, we're judging.
Yes,
we are definitely judging.
Yeah,
is the thing. It is a nice gin, but compared to a lot of gins we've had, unfortunately for me, I would give that. Not that we don't score gins, but it would unfortunately take a low score for me. It's not. For me, it has a little bit of soapiness. It's still coming through, even with a tonic, still sitting on the back of my tongue, which is something which I dislike in a gin as such. So.
Well, I have to say, I'd really enjoy this gin and tonic. I'd really enjoy it as a gin and tonic, chatting away, and very, refreshes the mouth. But in terms of, I guess, what we've got used to with some of those excellent gins we've tried, it's just those nuances in the taste and the notes that just think, wow, that's interesting. And
the nice subtleties, isn't it? And this, for me, doesn't have the subtleties. Where, like you said, you could sit down, you could have that, and you could just be supping away and not thinking too much. It'd just be, oh yeah, that's all right. But compare that to some of our top 10 gins. You'd be sitting down, and you'd think, oh, bloody hell, what? And you'd say, oh, do you get that in that? Whereas this is just a slugging gin, which there's nothing wrong with that. It just unfortunately doesn't come close to the top 10. Not my top 10 anyway.
No, anyway. But having said that, as we always say, two things will affect it. One is your personal palate, of course, and you may taste it and think, what on earth are they talking about? This is the best gin I've ever tasted.
Yeah.
And second is the mood that you're in. Sometimes that can really change.
Oh, yeah.
And the mood. Actually, we'll say for a wine video, but I've got a little trick to try with that I've been told about in terms of tasting wine and mood. So we'll try that in one of our wine mastery videos. So yeah, I might even put a link to it from here to there so you can see us try it. So you're getting nervous now.
I'm excited. That's my excited stroke nervous face. Okay.
Well, thanks for joining this one. We're sorry that we didn't like this up into our number 10, but as I said, you may well. Until next time, we'll see you there. Gin gin.
Gin gin.